Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronosplays Xenogears. In between episodes I did 3 battles here just to see if I could get potentially that encounter that I thought maybe was here. It doesn't seem to be. I did end up getting Dynamic for Bart, so that's pretty cool, and get a little bit extra on everything else. You know what I could try? Good lord. Faye lost a lot of weight. Okay, that's weird. Can I not get in my gear here? Oh, I was gonna say get in my gear and yeah, apparently I can't. Alright, cool beans. I was gonna say get in my gear and try to see if it could if I could get him out. But anyways, let's head back to Nissan here. In we go. Just run, please. Kind of a weird town, right? Just the layout of it. Wow, it's been such a long time since I left here. I actually don't know how long she was held captured. Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Sniffle! Goodness gracious me. I am a pirate now. To think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return home. It's so awfully moving. I mean, technically you are a pirate. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Oh, forgive me. Terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Yarr, please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Margaret. God damn it. Hi, children. Margie's coming back. I know, we just brought her. Hi, Mr. Pirate. Will you let me ride in your ship? Never. You are never coming in my ship. There are no kids allowed. There are plenty of kids on that ship, Chronos. That is true, actually. I'm very sorry, but we're all full. An apology. Except this. Special herb tea. Reduce weight. God damn it, I'm gonna be fucking super skinny. Only a couple pounds. Did fully heal me, though. That's neat. Hello. With the town's representative, we're getting lodging. Hello. Is the rumor that there's pirates in the royal capital true? Yes. So, yeah, you guys have apparently no clue what's going on. Like, fair enough, though, right? I'm sure the townsfolk wouldn't want to just blatantly show that they're helping Bart in them. As much as they said they're getting the local defenses up, they probably don't want a war. Oh. Is this the shop that I'm looking for? Nope, it's a cutscene I'm looking for. Hey, hello, Grandma. Hey, aren't you the young master? Hey, you! Yeah, I look like I have a big, huge thing of shit coming out of my mouth from this position. Ah, there we go. It's Bartholomew. Are you doing well? Good enough. Don't try to overdo it. Here. Hey, those your friends back there? Yeah, Faye and Seaton. Yeah, friends of the young master, friends of ours. Take your time and look around. Thanks. Can you give us a huge discount? I think it's accessories. Is this what I'm talking? Yeah. All right. Oof. Okay, so double the amount of HP restored it's okay. Double support time effect, which is pretty good. $8,000 though. Honestly, that's probably the most, not the most, but that's probably, if you're gonna buy anything from this shop that's super expensive, it would probably be this, if you're not grinding a super ton. And then Ether Doubler, which is really good for caster type characters, uses 2 times the EP for 2 times the effect. I would love it. I'm not getting it anytime soon, but I would love it. Anything else here that we need? Aqua Soul's S's are not that bad. Survival Tents. We really don't need too much of this. We have Inner Healing. We have Seaton. We got Hob Jerky. We got buying supplies. The old man from the gun room sent me here for supplies. If you want, I can also get gear parts you may need. Just tell me. Huh. Cool. I don't know if there's anything new here, though. Yeah. Everything is from the Yggdrasil, which is fine. Absolutely fine. I wouldn't mind getting that death blow for Faye. The 3 triangle and X1. Alright, so I think we just need to go, yeah, over here. Hello. You the people that took care of me when I was small. Hello. I'm so glad you're safe. Oh, Bart. I'm glad you're well. The people of the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. I must hurry to see the sisters. Alright, come on, let's go hurry to see the sisters then. Is that you ladies singing that? Or is that God? Margie! Oh, it was you ladies. Margie! I'm back, everyone. Oh, Margie, I'm so glad you're safe. Yeah, it's all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word, so we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. I was so happy. What a relief. Sister Agnes, that's your name? Welcome back, Margie. I had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Unfortunately, your mother and the blessed royal mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the royal capital. But at least I made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again. Oh, bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I'm back, safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me a little? Like for old time's sake? You want to get the ruler and just smack the shit out of my hands? Oh, sorry. But I'm just so happy that I cannot help it. There's no reason to be solemnly quiet. I mean, it's just the church. Get happy. Cathedral? This is a cathedral. The difference is the cathedral's just a bigger church, right? To celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. It'd be kind of awkward to walk around here without some sort of soundtrack. Oh yeah, sister, may I go upstairs? It's been so long, I want to have a look around up there too. Oh, but of course, dear. Okie dokie. Except for one thing, never stay away so long like that again. I actually don't remember. So, okay. Margie she's a teenager. She's like 15 or 16. I think I said 14 earlier. She's somewhere between there, right? Bart and Faye are 18. Seaton's the ripe old age of, I think, 30? Maybe 29. I don't even think he's 30 yet. He's not pulling an Orin, that's for sure, but he's close. Something wrong, Margie? Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional. Yeah? Okay. Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You put up with enough, okay?
If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. I'm not crying. Oh yeah, I was so famous seated around the cathedral. Follow me. Just follow the tears.
What a strong girl she is. It's obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her. Yeah, so I don't. So she's called like the Holy Mother, right? So I'm not exactly sure what title that would be in like reality. Yeah, it's not like the Pope, but it's something special in their religion here. We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here. All right, lead the way. But like, run. Okay. Faster. Okay. No? Okay, we'll just walk then, I guess. Sure. Kind of rude that you're walking so slow. Press the circle button. Circle means run. How magnificent.
When I ever get scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here.
Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing.
But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then.
What? What do you mean that you think of me that I'm still a kid? I'm older than you.
You don't act like it.
Okay, rough. True, but rough.
I like the view from here the best.
Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from the outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. It is a good touch.
Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each? According to a legend handed down in Isan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So this is what these great single-winged angels symbolize. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another. That fucking would suck.
Going in circles.
Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now, that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually, these depictions are not gender-specific. These angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposite genders. And the space between them is the path from where God advents. Could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nissan.
Yeah, that's usually how that works, Seaton.
Hi, Doc, Seaton Uzuki. You're an amazing fellow.
Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine. The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye?
Bart, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it.
Yeah, me too, apparently, because all I can picture them is them flying in circles, not being able to go straight.
Someday I wish I could be of help to something like that. Huh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we?
No, we just got here.
You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it, but this time I think it'll be alright if I make a special exception.
Sophia?
Yeah, Sophia. She's revered as the founding mother of the Nissan nation, and the founder of the Nissan religion who set forth its teachings. There's a special room up ahead upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it.
I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let us go have a look at it. She's like drooling in the corner, like, okay, calm down, doctor. Look, just because I keep forgetting to press the run button, Margie, doesn't mean you have to walk this slow sometimes too, alright? Or all the time. Just falls face first on the steps. Shouldn't jump on stairs either. God damn. I guess you guys don't come up here that often. Quite a workout. It's further on in. Alright, you're not gonna open the door for us this time? Rude. Oh, that looks familiar. Oh my, what an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison, too. Really? What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different color, but the atmosphere and personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But that is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? It is legitimately just Ellie. Looks similar to my fucking ass. It is a 1-to-1, like the hair is a slightly lesser color. Yeah, sure. Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good as this artist. No, it's very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She is smiling, but in a way gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self? Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah! If you look closely, you'll notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brush down when it was near completion. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know. But my grandma might have known about it. Too bad she's dead now. Oh, what if we asked Agnes? She may know something. Yeah, I like how it's like, yeah, she looks somewhat familiar, I guess. Not really. I mean, yeah, it's a different style of, not style, but shade of hair a little bit. But that could be the lighting, for Christ's sakes. Alright, I'll be with Sister Agnes. Well, shall we head back to the town for now? I thought we were going to go ask Agnes about the picture. This painting has my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back? Yeah, no, it's fine. Just do it. Lacan. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. Ah, nothing. Don't worry about it. No, it's nothing. I'm not slowly losing my mind. Never do this in reality either, even if it does get you down the stairs faster. It's usually a one-way trip for sure. She is in here? Well, it's a shame they didn't give her a unique look. road we must take is out there somewhere. The way out of the confusion we are now facing. The sister sitting diagonally across me is definitely looking for that answer. Alright. Why does war never disappear? Oh, war is never going anywhere. Sadly. It would be a much better place in terms of people not being blown the fucking smithereens and using the money for something else. But, yes, unrealistic. As shitty as that says, like, I've said this a few times, like, it sucks that is just never gonna happen, right? Because as long as people have the ability to fucking just be awful people, it's never gonna fucking matter. There might be times where there's less war, for sure, but no war forever? That's fucking fantasy, sadly. Oh, way to be so jaded, Chronos. I mean, yeah, I guess. I understand you were looking at Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture as Nissan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? That is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her. It's too bad. So there's really nothing left at all. For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I am unable to help there. Oh well, none of the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem rather somewhat strange. Such a majestic building as this survived history, and it is likely a scroll or two should remain. According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and had been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you. Alright. I see. So that's everything. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. Why are we all walking? There we go. I don't know what kind of person Sophia was. I don't know. Nice? I would imagine. It could have been an asshole, I guess. Can't really tell from a picture. Okay, I think that's everything here, so we should probably go back to town. Is there nothing else? I mean, you're not wrong. The world is definitely not right the way it is now. Can I jump? No. I'm pretty sure that would actually destroy my knees. Oh, speaking of jumping from high places and not breaking your knees, they're updating like the Xenoblade Chronicle stuff on Switch 2. They just announced that on the Direct, and they're adding new stuff to it too. So that's pretty cool. I'm hoping. I haven't checked. I'm assuming it's going to be like for the upgrade $10, like it was for like Xenoblade Chronicles X. But we'll see. Honestly, I don't think there was nothing really new about X added to that update, right? It was just graphics and performance. So I don't know. We'll see. I would like to go back, please. Thank you. Do I want... What is this? Studio. Hello. Nice bandage on your head. You forgot? No, something's not right. Alright. Yeah, I mean... That's true. That's definitely not right. You just said random shit to me. Oh. Ah! Young Master! Hello. The people of Nissan were generous and allow us to rent this house. So there will be no need to seek lodging at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may. Alright. Where's Sig? The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks, Mason. Alright. How far am I off from that next ability? Not far at all. I should probably get that. Yeah. Yeah, I should. It's only 90. Probably one fight. So yeah, I'm gonna go outside, hopefully. Good, okay. Well, we are not outside yet, huh, Chronos? Yeah, you know, you're right. We're not outside yet. There we go. I'm gonna go get into combat, and I'm hopefully only one battle, but I'll let you know. I'm just gonna go in there. Actually, we'll just come up here. I'm assuming same enemies. Maybe the ranker thing's up here. I don't know. Well, we can't get into our gear, so if it is up here, we're fucked. Just some blue elves? That's fine. All right, I'll be back when I'm done with the tech. Hey, Houghton. Oh, that's a good level up. Houghton has a who? Yes, that was the joke I was going for. That took 5 battles, unfortunately. The first battle after Jesus Christ, I don't understand. Even looking it up and explaining it myself, I don't understand how these death blows things sometimes work, right? Like, good lord. I got like 5 points. It was at like 97 after my first battle. And then following the same stuff that I was doing, I gained nothing up until that last battle, apparently. And Seaton's only got up to 95, so, but he's not at the same, like, at the level for it anyways. It's just kind of like, good lord, game. But whatever. We can only learn up to that right now anyways, and I'd rather Faye have that than anyone else. Bart having it is fine, but Faye having it is much more important. Alright, in we go. No, whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyways, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright, but before we do that, there's something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. I guess we're going to a different room? Sig, what's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. Alright, I'll tell you. Me and Seaton here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They are used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. You were friends with these people. I met you when I was a kid, and we've been together ever since then. So this would have had to happen even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this, especially when you had something to do with the people who were backing that Shakan idiot. Wish you had told me sooner. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us, we can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I will give my life to stop them. Alright, I understand, but can you elaborate a little more? Where is Solaris? What bugs me is this surface dweller thing. It's just that Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well... Jesus Christ. Etrinkin... Oh, God. That place, the capital of Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Ava, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped the same way. What are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the surface. As I said before, such surface dwellers and earth dwellers are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people who are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It is not a complete secret, but I guess I am a Solaran. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have just no support without people. Pure Solarans are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ava's total population, so they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Who is that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's a Gebelid commander. Ramses? We call him I don't know. In Solaris, there is an officer training school called Jugen. He became the commander after leaving there. God, I wish this game had voice acting. He is a lower level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. The man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into his army. So you two were picked by Ramses? No, we were not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At the time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower-level citizens, he was truly all that we... Venus, I'm trying to read the text here. He was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, test subject, was changed by his ideals. Alright, so, why'd you leave? More zoom in! We were placed in key military positions by Ramses, and thanks to that, we came to know the relationships between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? So yes, I just said that. They weren't just using us lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive and to draw out their talent, latent talent, abilities, whatever. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experiment on humans? That's... yes. Yes, for example... Drive. And that drug, and all others like it, are used now, are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in Solaris Army can use.
At least anyone in the Gebler forces who was sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in her room. Oh. I mean... Does it just say drive on it? Anyways, using slaves as guinea pig, how low are these guys? Damn. You know, I think I got a clear picture. I think I get most of it. Old Mason, go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. I mean, that is a lot of stuff to take in. Hello. I should have been honest with him sooner. It's best not to worry about it. You did all you could at the time. The young one will understand. I mean... Yeah, it's kind of hard to, like, come out with that information. I'm sure the young master would never have dreamed of such a tale. Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess you already knew. Well, now that you ask, yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all of this. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, he met him when he was, like, a child, right? So, telling a child that story is probably not going to go over as well, or at least have them understand what the hell it's all about. I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it's just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like we were childhood friend rivals or something. That's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? Ah, so hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of the Gebler generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country you had no idea you had not even ever heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anyone or anything on you. What I'm saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about this with you till now. Looking at the activities of Solaris towards other countries up until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense. So Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ingus. Once things were settled, it would have given him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is much better than a better plan than rushing straight into war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it's not like we were newly acquainted, is it? We had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realized his way of thinking really was not much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stress people's rank and class or their skill. Yeah, it's pretty much just... Yeah, the words changed, but it was still no different. It was just adding a third tier, right? To it's like, oh, birth, rank, and now if you have power, you actually go to the upper echelons instead of just being lower class. The words changed, but there was still no difference from what Solaris itself has been doing until then. He had no intention of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him very much. So, Sidon, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why, are you planning on fighting them? As long as they're working with Shakan, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later. And we already have, actually. I suppose so, but even if we were to defeat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we're not careful, it's possible that we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it's time we try to get help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shakan's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say.
To vanquish Gebler, first gain the throne, or thy throne, right?
Ah, you could put it that way.
Yeah, what do you mean you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it is time I did something about that. Alright, we blinked out of existence there for a second. I don't know why. Is this where we need to go? Then I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said, if you need anything from the young master, for the young master, just ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and I got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you steal? A toy boat. I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral lake. I always wanted to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open ocean, and I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget those old stories. We should probably get started. First, Gebler is the big problem. Yes, Ramses is heading towards achieving his goals, but he's now the commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through the country's organization. And now he is presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We do need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shakan. Once he's out of the way and Ava is safe again, I think we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. We'll most likely move at Shakan's request. We're not just gonna sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look at these, please? In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while. At least until we are able to take back the royal capital. These are the Gebler forces, units currently in Ava, correct? The Western Guard. The Royal Capital Defense Force. And units along the front line at the border of Kislev. There are 3 main groups. Each is made up of 6 mix of Gebler and Ava forces. Only 2 of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units. The Western Guard along Nisan's border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to recapture the royal capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Beldavik. We'll have some Kislev-made gears, correct? We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if we use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guard? They're at the border of Nisan. I see, we'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is invading Ava. Well, the problem is, will attacking the border guard be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure, then Nisan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nisan as bait? Doc! Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, man. Shakan is very sensitive to Nisan's and Kislev's actions. If Nisan starts moving, he'll probably leave it up to Gebler, but... Of course, I do not wish to do that from the beginning, but looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far. First we infiltrate into the capital. When we take out Shakan, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We are forgetting one thing.
the frontline units along Kislev's borders. The main strength of Ava's fleet is the battleship fucking Jesus Christ. That's not the name, Chronos. Kafainzel. Kafainzel? Sure. It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of the firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border. Damn. That puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see this current distribution of forces in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ava's border fleet. The former Ava Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vander that guy. Vander that guy? Ugh, you don't mean the Vander that guy that was in Jujin? The very same. Young one, he was not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean he's stubborn? He's all size and no real military power. An excellent target for pirates.
Young Master, this is not going to be an act of piracy.
Just kidding. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seem to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him.
No,
I know. Anyway, Seaton, do you think he can strike our gear forces? It's not a problem. Even with Vander, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now we know what we're up against. Here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading to Bilbao, we must keep the fleet up at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. So you're suggesting we have another unit? Few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. A small force is best. A party of 3, in fact, because that's all we have. A small force. What if Faye leads a group of gears there? Me? Hold on now. There's no reason to involve you all in this. You're just here at the meeting. I'll do it. I've gotten bloodlust at this point. When do we leave? Are you sure? We've come this far. Hey, we're friends to the end, right? And that means going to war with each other. Or for each other, I guess. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. Alright, tomorrow. That's pretty fast. I'm truly grateful. Faye. Seaton. Did I put the magnetic coat on me?
Yeah.
I did. I replaced the old circuit, right? There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain!
Yeah, well put, young master.
Stop changing his voice, Chronos. It's kind of on purpose now. Good morning! What's with the long faces? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Or maybe you're just nervous? Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. Rude! But like, seriously, who died? Well, it's almost time. Yeah. Is everyone ready to go?
I'll be waiting here. So let me know when you're through preparing. And no, like seriously, prepare. Like, make sure if you didn't buy the gear upgrades for Faye from the Yggdrasil, do that. There's a new wind blowing today. Where was the save point? Here? In the shop? Yeah. Right, seriously. If you need the Yggdrasil, like, upgrade points, for the love of God, for Faye, you don't have to do anyone else. For Faye, you want all of it. Okay? You're going to be doing some gear fighting. If you do not have all of this, it's going to be pretty fucking hard. Okay? Beam coat is probably something I want to put on. You're right. We have no weapons. Yeah, okay. We will want beam coat. You're right. What about Doc? You don't need to upgrade his shit. Don't worry about that. You're gonna lose 5 defense. That's not too bad. Lowering the beam damage down to 50% is way better than 5 defense. Alright, so next time we are gonna have a lot of battles. I will see you then. Bye. Upgrade phase gear.